They do need someone like Caitlin Clark. Like, what she's doing for the game, no one's ever done. You can't argue that.
The woman who is allowing all these other spoiled, entitled brats to fly private.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a star athlete. She's the powerhouse the WNBA needs to thrive. Right now, she's bringing in record-breaking viewership, sparking rivalries, and creating the buzz the league's been chasing for years. But here's the real story. The WNBA's growth and future might just depend on keeping a player like her on its courts. Stick around, because we're diving into why Caitlin Clark isn't just valuable, she's essential. Let's break down the game-changing impact she's having on the WNBA.
If you're not with Caitlin Clark, then you are not for the WNBA. Yeah, the WNBA needs Caitlin Clark.
Number 1, viewership surge. When Caitlin Clark's games air, people are tuning in by the millions. Her games consistently draw viewership that's over 318% higher than the WNBA average, a staggering increase that's virtually unprecedented in women's sports. Clark's dynamic playstyle, viral moments, and relatability make her a magnet for audiences. She's the type of player who can captivate viewers with a single shot, keeping fans on the edge of their seats, and this is exactly the spark the WNBA needs to stand out in a competitive sports market. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about who's watching. Clark's influence is attracting younger fans and even drawing in people who've never watched women's basketball before. The WNBA has long sought to capture a younger, more diverse fan base, and Clark's presence is turning that vision into reality. Her rivalries, like the one with Angel Reese, and her deep three-point shots from half court, have become iconic moments that resonate with fans worldwide, turning her games into must-see events. What we're witnessing is more than just a boost in viewership, it's a shift in culture. The Caitlin Clark effect is turning the WNBA into a must-watch experience, at least when she's on the court. This momentum isn't just vital for Clark's career, it's a lifeline for the league's growth, positioning the WNBA to reach new heights and stay relevant in a crowded sports landscape. Number 2, economic boost. Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA isn't just a game changer on the court, it's an economic boost the league desperately needs. When her jersey hit the shelves, it sold out almost instantly, and this demand isn't just about fan enthusiasm, it's a glimpse into the substantial revenue she brings to the league. Her games are drawing record ticket sales, and her presence has sparked sponsorship interest that the WNBA has rarely experienced, bringing more dollars and brand recognition than ever before. For a league that has historically struggled to stay profitable, Clark is helping to turn things around. The influx of sponsorships and endorsements tied to Clark showcases how brands view the WNBA differently now. Companies are eager to associate with her, and by extension, the league, giving the WNBA the platform to reach larger audiences. This association isn't just a financial win. It validates the WNBA's potential in the sports advertising world, offering it a foothold with top-tier sponsors who are finally recognizing the league's marketability. On social media, Clark's impact is undeniable. Her games are trending events, with fan pages, highlight reels, and viral posts keeping WNBA content in the spotlight. This increased visibility builds on her economic influence, drawing in new audiences and creating marketing momentum that pushes merchandise, boosts attendance, and elevates the league's profile in the sports industry. Clark is more than a top athlete for the WNBA. She's reshaping its financial landscape in real time, proving that her influence is as valuable to the league's bank accounts as it is to the fans in the stands. Number 3, media coverage and mainstream attention. Caitlin Clark isn't just winning games, she's dominating headlines. When her games are on, they're not only watched but also heavily discussed, trending across social media and gaining traction in mainstream news outlets. It's not just her jaw-dropping athleticism, think half-court shots and buzzer beaters, but her unique ability to capture attention that has the media buzzing. Clark has become a story in her own right, and for the WNBA, she's a much-needed magnet drawing eyes toward women's basketball. Historically, the WNBA has struggled to secure significant media coverage, often overshadowed by men's sports. But with Clark in the picture, things are shifting. She's one of the rare athletes who transcends her own sport, generating buzz beyond the sports world. This newfound media focus aligns perfectly with the WNBA's recent $2.2 billion media rights deal with NBC and Amazon, a partnership that's betting big on stars like Clark to draw viewership. Media companies recognize the audience Clark attracts, making her an invaluable asset to the league's visibility and future media opportunities. Clark's impact extends globally. With her games broadcast internationally, she's building a fan base that reaches far beyond the U.S., giving the WNBA a foothold in the global sports conversation. As the league looks to expand its influence, Clark's potential to attract worldwide attention is a game-changer the WNBA can't afford to overlook. Number 4. Role model and marketability. Caitlin Clark is quickly becoming a role model not just for the WNBA, but for young athletes and fans everywhere. Her authentic, articulate, and grounded personality makes her a standout in the world of sports, particularly in a time when so many athletes feel distant from their fans. Clark's interactions feel real. She's approachable, relatable, and incredibly genuine, a quality that resonates with fans from every background, especially younger viewers who may not have had a strong connection to the WNBA before. For these fans, Clark isn't just a basketball star. She's someone they can look up to and aspire to be like, and this appeal is strengthening the league's image in ways previously thought impossible. This kind of impact doesn't go unnoticed by brands, who are increasingly viewing Clark as the perfect ambassador. Companies today are eager to back athletes who not only excel on the court, but also embody the values they want to associate with. Clark's endorsement appeal is massive because she embodies authenticity, positivity, and sportsmanship, all traits that companies know resonate with consumers. Her endorsements are already rolling in, and brands see her as a safe and inspiring figure, someone who appeals to hardcore fans, casual viewers, and even those who may be entirely new to women's basketball. Clark's relatability and professionalism are also assets to the WNBA as it builds its public image. In a league that has struggled to capture mainstream attention, Clark represents an opportunity to reshape perceptions of women's basketball. She's showing the world that WNBA players can be fierce competitors and relatable figures who inspire across gender, age, and background. Her presence in the WNBA is not only elevating her personal brand, but also positioning the league as a hub for both athletic excellence and accessible, marketable personalities. Clark's influence is a win-win for everyone involved: fans, brands, and the WNBA itself, which needs more athletes with her level of marketability and appeal to expand its reach. Number 5. Raising the competition level. When it comes to competition, Clark has set a new standard for the WNBA. Her skill, athleticism, and relentless drive have raised the bar for the league, pushing her fellow players to step up their game. Clark's on-court presence is electrifying, making every play, every point, a must-watch moment. Her natural competitiveness and dedication to honing her skills make her a force on the court, and that energy ripples across the league, motivating other players to elevate their own performance. This isn't just beneficial for her team, but for the entire WNBA, creating a more intense and competitive atmosphere that fans love. But it's not just her talent that's making waves. It's the rivalries she's creating along the way. Her head-to-heads with players like Angel Reese have captivated audiences, adding layers of drama and excitement to the WNBA that goes beyond the game itself. These matchups have created compelling storylines that keep fans coming back, eagerly anticipating the next showdown. With Clark on the court, each game becomes part of a larger narrative, one that keeps audiences engaged throughout the season. This dynamic storytelling element, fueled by Clark's rivalries, transforms regular season games into must-watch events and adds a new level of excitement to the WNBA. Clark's impact on the league extends even further into the postseason. Her participation in the playoffs brought in record-breaking viewership, proving that she has the ability to turn up the heat when it matters most. Her electrifying style of play and competitive spirit added extra layers of drama and intensity to these critical games, making the playoffs a true spectacle for fans and proving that Clark can elevate the excitement and visibility of the league's most crucial events. In a league where every viewer counts, Clark's presence isn't just beneficial, it's game-changing. Future legacy and the WNBA's need to retain her. Caitlin Clark's influence isn't limited to her current achievements. She's setting the stage for the future of women's basketball. As her star rises, she's inspiring the next generation of athletes who are looking to the WNBA as a viable career path. Young players now have a modern icon in Clark, someone they can emulate and strive to compete alongside. This is crucial for the league, as it could help strengthen its talent pipeline and attract top-tier players who once may have opted for other career paths or leagues overseas. Clark is showing that the WNBA isn't just a stepping stone, but a legitimate platform for athletes to make a significant impact. However, retaining Clark and players of her caliber comes with its challenges. European leagues are currently offering higher salaries and incentives that are hard for the WNBA to match. Clark's potential move to a European league could set a precedent that sends other top talents abroad, especially if the WNBA doesn't find ways to compete financially. If the league wants to keep Clark on its courts, investing in player compensation and support will be essential. Prioritizing star athletes like her isn't just a smart move. It's a necessary step for the WNBA's growth and sustainability. Clark's influence has the power to shape the future of the league, and keeping her around is critical for long-term success. Caitlin Clark's journey with the WNBA is just beginning, and her impact has already been transformational. She's not only changing the way fans view the league, but she's also setting new standards for what women's basketball can be. As her career unfolds, there's no telling just how far she'll take the WNBA, or whether her path might lead her overseas. But one thing's for sure, wherever she goes, Clark's influence on the game will be felt. So what do you think? Will Caitlin Clark stick with the WNBA for the long haul, or will her journey take her global? If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.